Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Um, I don't even know what to say. I haven't done a show that wasn't booze and body cams in so freaking long. But welcome. Basically, what had happened was I found a body cam that I wanted to cover, but it was 47 minutes long. And I can't watch it on Booze and Body Cam. So we're going to watch it here. And I've invited my friend Doc. Doc, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. I am having an awesome time today.
Awesome. What do you got? What do you got going on in your life, Doc?
Well, other than work and YouTube, not much. Do have a live stream coming up on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's going, yeah. Uh, I owe a family an apology, unfortunately, and I will
Mm.
explain everything on Saturday evening.
Yeah.
I hope everyone would join.
Yeah, definitely. If you're not subscribed to Doc's channel, subscribe. It's on the screen now, and I will put it up again later. But uh, before we do all of that, we have a membership renewal. Wiggles member for 12. That's an entire year, 12 months, an entire year. That deserves duck feed, I think. A year?
Oh,
That's amazing. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you.
a year. Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Of course, we do amputate ducks' feet over here and feed them to the dogs. So let's take care of that right now. There you go. And there you go. And I just realized one of their lights isn't on. I have dog lights for you guys. That's better. That's much better. So I guess let's just jump right into it. I think that's all we got there. Usually Kfar's the one that's in charge of like watching like memberships and super chats and stuff like that. So if I miss any, just let me know.
And unfortunately, I don't see that on because, well, I don't have the same privileges as KFAR on.
True.
Yeah. So, uh, I am actually monitoring on my Windows side your channel, my channel.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So this body cam happened in my neck of the woods, which is why I wanted to cover it mainly because crime doesn't happen in my area. So this was crazy to run across this body cam with a horrific crime happening in it. So I wanted to cover it and you wanted to help me do it. So this is Joseph Tillman interrogation body cam, Cherokee County hit and run. And let's just jump into it. And then if you want to say something, just start talking and I'll pause it.
Sure thing.
The person. I never said you hit a person.
Saw it on the news. I lied to you about that.
Okay. Critical.
I need to sit down.
Sit down, dude. Yeah. Relax.
God damn, dude.
Meet Joseph Michael Tillman, a resident of Woodstock, Georgia, a city in southern Cherokee County. Now, why does Joseph look like he is about to throw up and pass out? That's probably because his life as he knows it has come to an end, and his friend is about to tell his big secret. Meet Mull, Joseph's friend, who is forced into this horrific web of lies.
And that's when he hit the guy. I kept shaking him, and he came back to, and he's like, what just happened? I was like, you hit somebody. I was like, turn around. And he's like, I'm not turning around. My life's over.
Who did Joseph hit? Meet Chuck Johnson.
By the way, this friend of his decided that doing the right thing is more important than whatever bullshit friendship this supposedly was, which I appreciate a lot, you know, because it could have gone unsolved, you know. Always do the right thing. You know, like deep in your heart, you know what the right thing is to do. Do that, in my opinion.
It's very important.
A successful businessman known for his...
It's a lot of times it's very difficult to do the right thing, but I promise you, it turns out better in the long run, right?
Right. Oh, yes.
Might be uncomfortable in the short term, but in the long run, it's always better. All right. So this is Chuck Johnson. He was riding his bike on Town Lake Parkway.
Christian faith, which he expressed through leading worship with his guitar.
Let me rewind it just a little bit because I was talking over it.
Meet Chuck Johnson, a successful businessman known for his Christian faith, which he expressed through leading worship with his guitar at a biker-based prison ministry. Now, before we see what Mole's story is, let's first go to the moment that Joseph realized that the gig is up and his lies become worthless. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hype this video if you have that capability.
How you doing?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Good, good. I'm Sergeant Lupo. Sorry, I need to get your feet all right, man.
Don't worry about it.
I'm Sergeant Lupo from the Sheriff's Office.
Yes, sir.
I guess that's your sister.
Yeah.
She said you drive a silver Q50
Yeah.
Infinity?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understand that I have very limited knowledge. Okay. I was just asked to come out here and talk to you a little bit about, were you possibly involved in a wreck the other day? Because I know there's damage to your mirror.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, I did that probably about a month ago. It's a neighborhood over off of like Shallowford.
Okay.
I was going to my buddy's house and I wasn't paying attention and I hit a mailbox.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Is your car here right now?
It is.
Would you mind if I look at it real quick? I don't want to search it or nothing. I just want to look at the exterior. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
I'll follow you, man.
It is a little messed up.
No.
Not that I'm on the criminal side, but if you hit somebody, don't make them get a warrant, right? They're going to get a warrant anyway, but make them get the warrant. Don't volunteer. I mean, what do you think?
I would agree with that. Make them get a warrant, and you know that they're already looking at you. Go ahead and get your lawyer in gear.
Exactly.
Get the
That's what I think.
Because at the end of the day, the lawyer's going. You're probably going to still get convicted, but the lawyer might make things easier on you.
Yeah.
Now I did some preliminary reading. I won't get ahead too far ahead, but I did some preliminary reading, and when we get there, we'll get there.
Yeah. Well, just spoiler alert, because it's my video. I can spoil it if I want. But in my opinion, this kid and his friend would have done the right thing if this kid's father didn't get involved in the whole thing. That's just my opinion, and you'll see what I mean when we get to that part.
Okay.
I think it's the adults doing the wrong thing. And not that I say kids because they're the same age as I'm not saying I have kids, but if I did, they'd be this age, right? Just
Right,
put it
yes.
that way. So I say kids, but they're over 21, both of these boys.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
The garage is open, maybe. Yeah, I hit that mailbox and I hit the front right into my car.
Man. It wasn't one of them big damn brick mailboxes they got? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't say y'all probably have those cast iron ones. I know some of these HOAs around here all use the same mailbox company or the same mailbox
Yeah, it's one
supplier.
of those ones that didn't have an HOA, so it's just random mailboxes.
Gotcha.
It's up here on the front, right?
Okay.
It's sitting here for probably 3 weeks.
Do you mind if I step in here?
You're okay, man. No problem at all.
Man.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably hopefully going to get a tow truck in the next week or so, but it's been here for about a month.
I'm going to put a poll in the chat, but they're going to scan this car right now with his body cam. And I'm going to ask in my chat if this damage looks like it was done by a mailbox. Like if you were just an outside observer, does this damage on this car look like he hit a brick mailbox?
Man. Would you mind if I grab my camera and just take a couple pictures of this? You cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just go grab it. Just hang out here for a second. I'll come grab it. I'll be right back. At least stay in the dry, man. Don't be out in the rain.
Yes, sir.
Of course, they send me out here in the damn rainy day.
It's been shitty the last 2 days.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. And like,
I've been working for a moving company for about a month here, and we've been, every day it's been like this, we've still been out there. It's terrible. Let me tell you.
I love working outside. That's part of the reason I got into this job, but
It's
days like today just sucks, you know?
100%. So what did you say happened?
Well, so we're investigating. There's a bunch of stuff. Like I said, I have limited knowledge. This is my supervisor called me and said, "Hey, will you just go follow up with this gentleman?"
Yeah.
There was a couple different wrecks in the same location at the same time. We're trying to piece together some of what happened in which wreck, and being part of the traffic enforcement unit, that's what we do.
Yeah.
So, like I said, that's what this is, to try and figure out what we can say you were or were not involved. So, like I said, I'm gonna grab a couple more pictures and I'll try and get some information to explain to you a little bit better here in a second, okay?
It's all good, man.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna sneak over there where you're standing just so I can get a long shot.
Go ahead, man.
Hello, Colin Raiders. Amazing. We just started this. So I'm going to do a little recap because I assume there's a bunch of new people here. Say hello if you're new, if you just got here. First of all, my friend Doc's here. So say hi to Doc. This kid, and I say kid, he's over 21, but I'm super old. So he's a kid to me. Has damage on his car. And this officer showed up and this officer's investigating a hit and run. And the kid says, oh, no, I hit a mailbox a while back. Now, there is damage from the front of his car all the way down the side to the back corner panel of this kid's car. So, I'm not saying it's not a mailbox, but I'm kind of saying it's not a mailbox. Yeah, what do you think so far, Doc?
Well,
damage. And by the way, there's brick mailboxes around here because he says brick mailboxes and people are like apartment mailboxes. And they have, because this happened in my area, people like build like a brick structure around their mailbox or like, and there's neighborhoods where every mailbox is like that. So
you're right. Yes, I've seen those.
It's like almost like a brick pillar with a mailbox inside.
And, if it's just a simple wood mailbox or a metal pole or plastic mailbox, it would do some damage, but nothing crazy. A brick one would naturally mess you up a little bit.
Yeah. It's almost like if he scraped the mailbox, he would have had to like go away from it and then go back into it to also have damage on the back end of his car, I don't know. Well, let's watch. We're never going to get, if I keep pausing it as much as I do during Booze and Body Cams, we're going to be here all night. So I'm going to let it play a little bit.
Okay.
At this point, you can start to see that Joseph is beginning to feel the effects of stress. His body language is telling us all we need to know as the officer starts to get close to the damage on his vehicle.
Hey, yo, mama.
Yeah. Yo Mama's the one that sent me this video, by the way.
She asked, "Is it Wednesday?" Yo, Mom, I'm treating it as if it's Wednesday, and I'm caved for. Just let you know, I'm drinking my scotch.
Okay, so Doc and I had this discussion before we started. He says, "Are we drinking tonight?" And I said, "Well, it's not Booze and Body Cams, but I think I've decided that if we do get donations, just like Booze and Body Cams, I will drink too. I do have one of these Crown Royals that I will open if we get some super chats. But, I usually only drink on Wednesdays and Fridays.
And my mod's on my side. If you want to throw Katie Says channel up, please do so.
Same thing, Erica, if you could throw Docs in the chat, and I'll put the little thing on the bottom of the screen again, too. Click buttons.
And you said this thing's been here, when did this happen?
3 or 4 weeks ago.
3 or 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
You haven't driven it since then?
Well, God's punishing me. Shit.
All right, I'm going to walk in the other room and get some booze. I'll be right back. We have demand for it, so I'll do it.
Yep.
Twist my arm, why don't you? Twist my arm.
Well, and I'm going ahead and take another sip of my Jura 18-year-old scotch.
Ooh, fancy.
I'm fancy.
Right,
Hey, for you, I've decided to be fancy.
Nice. Let me make sure Kafar's avatar is not. Yes, it is Kafar's avatar. How did I know that was going to happen? Okay, I switched it. I'll be right back.
All right.
Today's the 6th. Okay, so this is where you're gonna start being honest with me, dog.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna be cool as you. You gotta be cool with me.
Yes, sir.
All right, and I'm gonna be honest with you the whole step of the way. But you gotta be honest with me.
Yes, sir.
That's your car right there on the 3rd.
Yes, sir, it is.
Going on the road.
Yes, sir, it is.
I know exactly what stretch of roadway it was on the time that picture was taken. The picture was taken about an hour previous to that on the other end of Eagle Drive County Parkway with no damage in the car. It wasn't a mailbox. I already know those. I'm not going to ask questions I don't know the answers to.
Yes, sir.
I need to know what happened, the wreck,
Okay.
at Town Lake and Wingate.
Okay.
I need you to be honest with me. Because honesty goes a lot farther with anybody than lying.
Yes, sir.
So what happened?
Okay. Time for a drink. Legal fiction demands it, so we'll do that. And then I want to show you, because he's talking about a specific street. And this street is kind of a very short street. So he's saying they had cameras on both ends of Town Lake Parkway. And I'm going to show you that on the map. Because you know I love my maps. I love my maps. Cheers. Dang, legal fiction. Thank you very much. I need to get more of that coffee liqueur because it is good with the coffee.
I'll tell you one that you would love to try, but I'll tell you about it later.
Where are we? We're here. Okay. So let me put this up. So the street that they're talking about here, this accident happened right about here. This is Wingate Parkway in Town Lake, but you can see this Town Lake Parkway only goes from here, and then this is Eagle Drive here. So it's just this little street right here. That's it. So, and it's kind of an affluent area. You can tell by the houses in this kid's neighborhood. It's a nice area,
yes.
but if you look at it, it's like, it's very nice. Let's drop this right. Oh, I dropped it into the parking lot. Go back. I didn't want to drop it into the parking lot. All right, here we go. So this is, he ends up talking about the old people's home. This is that right here.
Okay.
And going down the hill. And so it's like right around here on this sidewalk here. I think this is where he went up on the curb coming down this hill right here.
Yeah.
Just so you guys have a picture in your head, because they're going to be describing all of these places so you can kind of see what we're talking about.
It's kind of cool when you're watching a video and you know more because you've been there or you live there or you kind of know the area. So
I'll tell you what, Doc, even when I don't live in the area, I immediately go to Google Maps or Google Earth and I explore the area. So
oh, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
like I feel like I know the area even when I've never been to the area, just because especially in this day and age, even little towns that didn't have Google Maps before, now everywhere, at least the main street is covered by Google Maps. So I got to get a feeling for what kind of area it is. You know what I mean? Like I'm driving.
Oh, yeah, yes. Well, it's kind of like if I watch a television show and it takes place in a city that I've been to, New York City, San Francisco, Seattle.
Yeah.
I'm in there. Oh, I've been there.
Exactly. They
lunch there.
They film a lot in Chicago, and I always am recognizing like different places. It drives my husband nuts. Yeah. And then, have you seen the show Ozark on Netflix?
Oh,
You know what
yes,
I'm
I
talking
have.
about?
Yes. Yes.
That was
I have.
actually filmed like right by my house. So a lot of the filming locations I pass by all the time. Like that lake, that restaurant is like not too far if you ever come visit me, we can go eat at what was it called? The Blue Cat Lounge or whatever. It's not actually called that, but that it was filmed at a real restaurant that's still there.
Well, one day I'm probably going to want to go to Atlanta for Micro Center. So
yeah, Micro Center's the bomb.
It's my toy store.
Yes, I agree. I used to work near there, and I would go on my lunch break all the time just to look around. All right, back to the video.
The last thing I'll tell you the honest truth, the last thing I remember is I was going down that hill by that assisted living, and I legitimately I had a friend in the car, and he looked over and my head was in between the seat and the door, and I was just passed out. Okay. I had nothing to drink. I had nothing in my system.
And I believe that he had 2 Tito Sprites, and I think he had 2 shots as well.
Okay.
But he looked over and I was passed out, and then whenever I woke back up, I was coming up towards Hobgood. And he was like, "Hey, dude, you just hit a curb and fucked your car up." And I'm like, "Oh my God."
Okay.
So it went back to my house.
Okay.
Swear on like on everything.
Hold on a second. This is my supervisor guy that called me. So just hang tight. Just hang out.
I understand.
Good.
Eagles, I would say yes to that.
I have absolutely zero desire to visit that small town in Indiana. No
I
offense.
do. I want to go
anybody
see
who lives
Hog's
there.
Tavern. I've heard about
No,
their food. I heard it's really good there.
I should say no offense to almost everybody that lives there. Almost everybody.
This is
I'll
it.
probably go to Mass at St. Mary's.
So,
I mean, it's hard to find a good Catholic church in the South, so I'm up for a good mass at a Catholic church.
is ball 10-8? You there? Is ball 10-8? Great. Okay. I do. Let me call Turcot and see if we can help out. Bye. Okay. Have you heard anything in the media of what happened? Okay. Your friend that was with you, we can talk with them and kind of corroborate some of that story.
Ranger, Doc and I said the exact same thing because the cop rang his doorbell, he answered the door, and the officer asked him if he could see his car. And as soon as the kid said yes, I'm like, you don't have to like make him get a warrant. Like, you know.
Yes.
I mean, they have photos of his car, video of his car entering that little road on one side with no damage and exiting the other side with damage. So I kind of, think they got him dead to rights, but still make him get a warrant.
Yeah, no, I mean, he was in the car with me. He said that whenever I woke up, whenever I came to, he was like, you just ran up on the curb.
Okay. Did he mention anything else that you ran up on?
No.
If you don't mind just highlighting Giggle's chat.
So here's what
see the snitch tree. Oh,
Yes.
they can't see it. Oh, they can't see it. Yeah. If you can see Giggle's chat, check out her channel. She found the snitch tree. It's pretty funny. I like it.
I will check it out.
Yes.
To do. Your vehicle is evidence of a hit and run. Okay. And I'm being full disclosure with you. I'm trying to talk to you and be honest with you. I'm not trying to play any games with you. Okay.
I would appreciate you.
You are the suspect of a hit and run case where somebody was injured. Okay. And obviously I have all of the camera footage in that area, and it was just a matter of figuring out where you were and coming and talking to you.
I understand.
Okay.
No fucking idea.
So I am going to make some.
I assume that I just ran up on the curb.
Okay. I'm going to make some phone calls, and we are probably going to need to. Right now, your vehicle is considered evidence. Okay. I'm just going to be again forward with you.
Yes, sir.
It's considered evidence, and we have to process that evidence.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I got to make some phone calls and figure out how we want to arrange that.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's probably not drivable at this point.
No.
Okay. Where did you, so after you came to and your friend kind of told you what happened, you said you came straight home?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain your route to the house after that.
Went up to Bell's Ferry right there, up to the light of Bell's Ferry, took a right, then because I was in utter shock, didn't know what I was like, and he's like, dude, like, we need to take your car home. So right when I took a right on Bell's Ferry, turned around, came back, took a left back down going towards Wingate, and then went into Rose Creek, that neighborhood on the right across from Hopgood.
So when you came out of Wingate, did
So
you see anything?
what he's saying is he snuck in the back entrance to his neighborhood and hid his car in a garage is what he's telling the officer right now. Stop talking to the officer, by the way. Get a lawyer first, don't you think?
Yeah. At some point, you just need to be quiet. I'm sorry, I'm doing something. I am actually taking care of something on my channel side that's going to help me out in the long run.
Okay.
Yeah. Erica, go ahead and say something in my chat. I think I fixed that situation for you.
Awesome. By the way, best mod around.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of why, I said it would probably help me out
My
in the long
opinion.
run.
Not just my opinion.
Going on at the intersection of
No,
Wingate and
'cause I
County
didn't
Lake?
get back up to the intersection of Wingate. I turned into Rose Creek, that neighborhood on the right, like before you get to the Wingate intersection.
Okay, so you went in the back way to here
Yeah.
through Rose Creek Way,
Yeah,
I think it's called.
I believe so.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right. Let me
I need to sit down.
sit down, dude.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm freaking
relax.
out, bro. God damn, dude. I would not have just left if I knew that was the case, man.
But I mean,
Like, wait till you hear the story from his friend. His friend, like, has nothing to hide, tells the whole story. So this acting job that he's doing now kind of pisses me off, but also I understand that he's young and like he kind of did F up his whole life. So I understand those emotions too.
what's your friend's name?
Remington?
That's his first name?
Yes.
Such a Georgia name.
Last name?
Mull, M-U-L-L.
Do you
If
know-
you want me to grab my phone, I'll give you a phone number.
Do you mind? This is going to sound weird, okay?
I understand.
Again, and I'm not like accusing you of murder, okay? So calm down.
I understand.
But you are a suspect in a crime at this point of hitting them, okay? Do you mind if I walk in with you to get that? Because I don't know what you have in your house. I'm not trying to search your house.
I
I'm just,
totally get that.
that's kind of where I'm at. I gotta make sure I'm accountable to my own safety.
So, hi, Grammar School. By the way, also subscribe to Grammar School's channel. This young man hit somebody driving down the road and left and went in the back entrance to his neighborhood and hid his car in the garage. That's where we're at. He had a friend with him who is a good person and did the right thing.
No, I don't. Obviously these kind of investigations take time, as you can kind of tell, and we got a bunch of work we got to put in before we start doing anything like that. Okay. Obviously, with these kind of things, understand people lie to me. Okay.
Yeah.
People lie to me all the time.
But it also makes things 10 times worse.
It does make things 10 times worse, and that's why I kind of led with what I led with. Okay. So things I have to consider when working these investigations. Okay. I have to consider.
I'm just saying, would it not be something if we're about to see Remington's police interview? If it's the same person, what a small world, because this is happening in Georgia. This video is from Georgia. That would be a small world.
Reckless driving, aggressive driving, DUI, obviously hit and run, passing school buses, improper passing, a whole litany of traffic violations that occurred, one of which is distracted driving. Okay, I know you said you were passed out. Are you sure your phone was not involved in any of
I
that?
think I was probably on my phone.
You're probably on your phone.
Yeah, I think I got a text from my girlfriend. I looked down, wasn't paying attention. But I'm being 100%.
So the passing out thing, that was
Well, I'm being
that was a
100%
lie.
sure honest with you. Like, I don't remember going up on the curb and coming off of it.
Okay.
So
Were you looking down at your phone? Were you looking up at your phone? Do you think that had something to do with it?
I honest to God, like my friend said, he looked over and that my head was like this, but I feel like that would have just been me how I usually like am just relaxing. But I don't know if it was like the shock of going up or whatever. But like I don't remember from the assisted living home to getting to like Hopkins Park.
And you think some of that was you reading or sending a text to your
Yes,
girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
Distracted driving.
So understand, that is a crime in Georgia, okay? And that can be a contributing factor to a wreck. So again, I'm being forward with you and giving you as much information up front, because I feel like you deserve
I
that.
would appreciate it.
Your vehicle is evidence.
Yes, sir.
Because your phone may have been involved, your phone is evidence, okay? So now my job is to take the physical evidence and connect it back to the physical evidence I already have, okay? And your phone and your vehicle are both gonna play a part in that. So I'm gonna have to seize those today. Okay. Now again, I'm gonna have to figure out here how I want to do that. Okay. Do I have your permission to take your vehicle and your phone to my evidence bay and hold it?
There's no, I mean, yeah, I don't have a problem. I'm just trying to think of how I'm gonna like not have a phone to at least talk to my dad or talk to somebody, man.
I know. And here's the thing: if you're cool with us, and I'm sure your phone is password protected.
I can take it off.
Well, don't just leave your phone where it is now.
Yeah.
If you will provide the passcode, obviously we don't We're not trying to invade your privacy. That's not our goal. We are very constitutional in the way we do things. We want to make sure we go and get whatever evidence is in your phone, take it out, and not mess with any other part of your phone. We're very narrow in what we're looking for. So what we're going to be looking for is texting and stuff like that. What gets me to all this is if you give us the passcode to your phone, we're going to use it one time to unlock it, and we're going to download that stuff out of your phone. Okay? Again, we're not intruding into your life. We're not trying to look through photographs and all that kind of crazy stuff, okay? Because I know what's on everyone's phone these days.
Yes, sir.
We just have to get that stuff out so we can prove or disprove what you have told us, okay? By you providing your password, that saves us a lot of time because iPhones are heavily protected, and even the technology the police have can take months and months and months and months and months and months and months to crack that stuff. So I'm trying to tell you the fastest way I can get your phone back to you is by seizing it, getting the passcode, and taking that stuff off, and then giving it back to you, okay? Your vehicle, obviously, we have to process that for various evidentiary purposes. That being said, that can take a few days to process, okay? So I'm giving you full disclosure of the things I have to do my job properly, and trust me, you want me to do my job properly,
Yes,
right?
Yes, sir.
So hang out right here. I'm going to make a phone call and see, would you turn that stuff over to us?
Yeah, can I like call my dad real quick?
The entire chat saying what I said at the beginning. Yeah, make him get a warrant.
And I do think I need to say something. I think people are hearing me giggling a little bit, and I'm giggling because I'm reading the chat, and some of you guys are coming up with some really good things, kind of like that Mormon comment. That made me chuckle.
Yeah.
That made me chuckle.
Pretty good chat over here.
Did you did you share the results yet from your poll?
Oh, sorry, I didn't make the polls and then forget about them. 67% of the chat thinks that the damage on the car does not look like it's from a mailbox. Turns out you're all correct.
And I did the same poll. 71% thinks it did not come from a mailbox. Now,
Yeah.
So the people that vote yes, I do. I know I voted yes just because I want to be funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. Here's where I'm at with it. They have video. They know that he did it, and he knows that they know that he did it. So I'm not sure. I mean, definitely still get a lawyer either way, right?
Right.
He's young. He doesn't know his rights. It's driving me a little nuts. But
Mhm.
also the officers make a phone call and say, hey, I need a warrant right now, and it will be there in 10 minutes. So asking for it's not going to delay it that much, right?
Right. No, it wouldn't. If anything, it gives you a chance to get hold of a lawyer.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, even if you're going admit to it in the long run and do what we would say is right thing to do.
Yep.
The lawyer can, at the end of the day, get you in a better situation than without a lawyer. Trying to hide it actually hurts more.
Exactly. Yeah.
It might add another 15 to 18 charges.
The problem is he's talking, but he's lying, and it'd be better for him just to keep his mouth shut and not say anything.
Exactly. Right.
But he's talking, trying to be friendly, thinking he's going to talk his way out of this. And they're like, no, look, we have a picture of your phone entering the parkway with no damage and then leaving at the other end. And there's a bunch of damage on it. And then there's the dude who's in critical condition on the side of the road. So how'd that happen? You're the only car that entered with no damage and left with damage.
So Benway kind of made a good point. Not every request for warrant is granted, and that is true. Not every request for a warrant, but they've already had enough evidence to get that warrant.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't think they've talked to Remington yet. But once they talk to Remington, it's all like they definitely have enough. I think at this point, when they're in his garage, they haven't talked to him yet.
Tell him kind of what's going on. Like,
I'll let you do that,
please.
Okay, just not right this second. Okay. Let me make a phone call. I'm just gonna step right there. If you would just hang out right there again. I have to keep eyes on you. You're not under arrest.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, I told you you're a suspect, so you're kind of being detained right now, but you're not under arrest. Okay, you don't see any handcuffs on or anything like that.
Yes, sir. I understand.
But this stuff, like I said, do me a favor. Just leave the car on the phone alone for right now. Give me a second to kind of coordinate this. I'm just gonna be right here, and then I'll come back to you. Okay.
Yes, sir. There's the, I know I could be an extra. There's no way that even if I let you do it on my phone, I could like get my girlfriend's number off of there real quick?
We could probably work that out in a
Like,
second.
I'll let you,
Yeah.
like,
so.
you know what I mean?
We can work that out, man. I'm not gonna, like I said, I know you're absorbing a lot right now. I know I'm dumping a lot on you.
Dude, like, yeah, because I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I remember riding up on the curb. I don't remember anything other than that. This is a, like...
I'm gonna work with you as much as you work with us,
Yes,
okay?
sir. Completely understand.
Yo. All right, I've got a vehicle and a cell phone. I either need papers or I need somebody to come hold this so I can go get papers. So here's what I'm gonna do, okay?
How's the guy? Or the person?
I never said you hit a person.
I saw it on the news. I lied to you about that.
Okay. Critical.
Not great, dude.
He just basically now admitted to it without
How's
police
the
officer
guy
there.
I hit?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I thank you for joining, Princess Sophia. I just want to say hi to you. So thank you for dropping in and listening.
Hi, Sophia. How are you?
Okay. And again, I'm being honest with you, man.
I ruined my life.
No,
A
don't.
little bit.
I can kind of sympathize with where you're at, man. I can try and understand, but I'm telling you, you're being cool with us. That goes a long way.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and that says a lot to a judge and a jury if it ever gets that far.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's work together and figure out how we work through this thing. Okay. Like I said, you've been cool so far. You're on the right track. I know there's been a couple discrepancies so far. I'll let those slide. But moving forward, I would make sure that those discrepancies start to disappear.
Yes, sir.
Again, I'm standing here because I already have a lot of answers to this. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like I said, we try to get our ducks in a row. My captain is about to be here.
You
He's
got a
gonna hang out with
membership.
you. What
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I was just setting up my redirect. Oh, Wixom. Hello, Wixom. Member for 9 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Yeah, just tell him to shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Stop talking.
I could see Whitson probably sitting in his chair and yelling, "Shut up!"
I'll pass out the mini milk bones from you, Wixom. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm
My
going
cats
to
are
go
being
obtain
cats. They're
search
not here.
warrants, okay? Understand. A search warrant is a way for me. I trust you that you said I can take this stuff with me, but I have to verify that. A search warrant gives me a legal obligation to take your things and look through them, okay? To seize them, and then again to search your phone for what I told you I'm going to search for. That's going to be on a copy of the search warrant, which I'm going to give you, and then to search your vehicle for evidences of that hit and run, that crime, okay? And again, I'm going to give you a copy of that search warrant. So like I said, I'm going to be very forward with you. I'm going to give you as much information as possible, as much as I can, okay? Obviously, there's some things I can't discuss, but I will work with you as much as you allow me to, okay? And like I said, that's why I'm explaining all this. So he's going to hang out with you, because like I said, right now you are a suspect in the crime,
Yes, sir.
okay? I'm going to disappear for a couple minutes to go get those, because I have to go type out a bunch of stuff and talk to a judge. And then I'm going to come back. Probably what I'm going to have to do is I'm probably going to have a tow truck come out here, since your vehicle's not drivable.
Okay.
Excuse me. And we are going to tow your vehicle to our evidence bay. We have a crash lab where we investigate serious wrecks. It's a controlled environment. Nobody's going to have access to it other than traffic accident investigators. And your phone is also going to be put into a evidence bay that is controlled. Okay? That should be my captain. That's him. So like I said, don't think somebody's going to be rifling through your stuff. That's not the case. Whatever you've seen and heard about the police on the news or the movies, cops isn't real. I mean, it is, but it's not. We don't operate like that. So like I said, we're going to do right by everybody in the situation, okay?
Now that we have seen what Joseph has had to say about the incident, let's jump over to his buddy Remington to get the full layout of the scene.
Yeah. Let's see how different this story is. And somebody was saying, I think your mom was saying in the chat, that she believes that he doesn't remember it because he was so effed up. But there's no way he doesn't remember what happened afterwards. Like, it was a whole thing. And there's like, his car is messed up. Like, it's not in the moment, the 2 seconds that it happened, maybe he doesn't, maybe he blacked out for that couple of seconds, but he remembers the aftermath, because the aftermath is a huge part of this. So let's hear what Remington has to say. We'll call him Remy. He's our friend now. He's doing the right thing here. So he's my buddy, Remy.
being recorded to kind of get our previous conversations. My understanding is there are no guarantees with any of this from you guys or from the DA's office. However, there is a general understanding that as long as he tells the truth, doesn't leave anything out, all the stuff that he tells you comports with the other evidence that you've collected in the case, that your intention is to have him act as a witness as opposed to being charged. Like I said, there's no guarantees on that. If things change down the road, if you find out that he's not telling you the truth, whatever, we understand that you guys will go from there, but that this is his best opportunity to avoid being charged in the case and being able to act as a witness.
Yes, that is our understanding.
Okay, and I talked to Pete Lamb about that before he came over here, and he was also on board with that. Anyway, I just want to make sure that we were all clear on the parameters. I told him this is not the dip your toe in kind of scenario. This is a jump in.
This is like this is it. You're about to know everything.
So I just want to make sure I get this
I advised him not to hold
clarification
back.
correct. The fellow on the left with Remy,
Yep.
he's an attorney representing Remy.
Yes.
Remy.
Yes.
Okay.
Remy was smart enough to get an attorney.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Right.
And to make sure that everything that he says comports with what you guys already know about this.
I understand Joey's a good friend. Y'all been friends for a long
Yeah,
time.
I was a passenger. I'm done dealing with this.
Well, I told him if he was a good friend, he wouldn't have put him in this position.
Exactly.
Well, I kind of ran that idea
True.
by him.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
So
I don't have any friends that put me in that position.
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
so, and yeah, good friends don't do that to one another. So cool. So we're good on all that. We got.
We good?
Yep, you're good.
You ready?
Tell me if anything went on.
I'm ready to say something. No, you woke up that night.
Yeah.
Maybe you went to bed that night.
Alright, I woke up that morning at 3027 Iron Hill Way at my parents' house.
Yep.
I think I hung out there throughout the morning, just normal day.
Okay.
My plan was to go up to Garland Mountain shoot ski, and then Joey texted me. He's like, let's go get lunch before. So I met him at game day between 12 and 12:30. We sat there from probably 12:30 to 2:30. In that time, I think I had 2 Michelob Ultras, 2 Vegas bombs, and I believe that
Grammar
he
School
had
has
2
a very
GX
good
Sprites,
question.
and I think he had 2 shots as well.
What's that?
Grammar School did ask a very good question. Was he read his rights, the first guy? And no, because he basically wasn't an arrest and he volunteered a lot of his information.
That is true. That is true. He's talking about how many drinks he had, but he wasn't driving, so I'm not worried about. I don't know what a Vegas bomb is, but it sounds like I'd like it. I mean, it sounds like a drink with a lot of drinks in it to me.
If you don't like it, I think Afar would like it.
Yeah, what is
I'm-
what's a Vegas bomb exactly?
I
don't know.
have no idea. I mean, I can see Kfar, drinking his Vegas bomb and driving that aircraft carrier.
I would like to learn about it. Is it? Let me guess. It's Fireball and whiskey, or Fireball and what did Kfar have mixed together? Fireball and like peach whiskey or some stupid crap. Ugh. That's a Vegas bomb.
What day of the week was this?
This was Sunday, March 3rd.
Sunday.
Do you have those receipts with you?
They're
Okay, let's get them when we get done, if that's okay, and have him identify which one's his and which one's.
We finished up at game day around 2:30. When we left, we went to Galaxy Smoke Shop.
Yeah, I was just
So-
where's that at?
I think
Where
that's-
we're at, they were at a bar and each of them had 4 drinks, 2 beers and 2 mixed drinks each. So they're both kind of messed up, but one of them decided to put the keys in the ignition and drive,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're going to a smoke shop.
It's across from Wendy's on Talent Parkway.
Okay. What happened, guys?
He went in there and bought a box of stuff called Galaxy Gas.
Okay.
Okay, for those of you who don't know what Galaxy Gas is, I had to Google it because I'm like, what is Galaxy Gas? Apparently, it's nitrous oxide, like Whippets. Back in my day, we just had to suck the juice out of whipped cream cans. But apparently, they just sell it as the gas now, and you could just buy it. You could just buy it, which is crazy to me. But that's what that is.
All right, what happened after that?
We leave there, go to Chris's, which is at Parkview.
There's not legal marijuana here, so it's like a vape shop. Like I think you can buy. What's the? I'm not well versed in this area because I don't really do that anymore. Back in my day, we had to buy our dime bags on the street corner, but now apparently you can just buy it at a store, but not here in Georgia. But they do have the one that doesn't get you high, whatever that is.
So
Do you know what I'm
does
talking
somebody-
about? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? There's some kind of marijuana that's like from the marijuana plant, but it doesn't get you high. That's the only thing they can buy here.
So, yeah, I don't know. I stay away from that kind of stuff myself. But
Same.
Dove 73 did post what Vegas Bomb
Oh.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whiskey, schnapps, and coconut rum. So 3 different kinds of alcohols.
Yes,
Okay.
and cranberry juice. Don't forget about the cranberry juice.
Probably like a splash, just a little
Yeah,
splash.
yeah. There's a place that serves an alcoholic beverage that they call the Irish Wake, and they say they will not sell any more than 3 to any one person per night.
Yeah.
But one would do. One would be enough. My wife drinks that, and she becomes a mean drunk.
CBD, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes.
Oh,
By the way,
gosh,
Vegas.
drop a puppy. Oh, again, if I laugh during these interviews, and it's not,
I was
it's
talking
because
about
you guys are-
CBD. Tobacco. Tobacco is what I've like. That's what I vape. This is what I put into my.
You know, every time I think
vape.
about
It's
tobacco,
just tobacco.
every time I think about tobacco, my uncle, many years ago, before Clinton was in office, ran a tobacco farm, and I spent many summers helping him out on that. I miss those days. I really do.
Yeah. It smells. I like the way it smells. Like when, Dave smokes cigars sometimes, and I think it smells good.
Well, cigar smoke and cigarette smoke are two distinctive smells. I like the cigar smell a whole lot better.
Yeah.
But don't get me started with the pipe smoking. I love this pipe, how that smells.
There's a cigar bar that they play live jazz music sometimes, and I'm old as dirt, so we go and watch live jazz music sometimes.
Do you light up?
and
Do you get a cigar?
I don't. But it's one place that you can vape inside because everybody else is smoking cigars. So Dave will smoke,
yeah.
and I will.
Yeah, I definitely would go in and get me a cigar and a scotch and just enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's nice. It's relaxing. Everything is wooden panels. It's very cozy. It's very nice.
Right. Oh yes.
And there's always a live 3-piece band playing.
And that's near your neck
jazz.
of woods?
It is.
Okay. Well, then we have to go check that place out too.
On the way there, he was hitting the Galaxy gas.
I'm trying to run as fast
No, you're
as
good.
possible, so this is kind of a scribble, but okay.
So we go to Chris's to get there. Go inside. We watch golf for a little bit. There, I had 1 beer, and Joey had a beer.
How long were you on Joe's?
Sorry, Chris's. I'd say 30, 35 minutes.
Okay.
When we left Chris's, we go up to Town Lake. I think we turn around in Town Lake and we're going to Chevron.
Well, continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. So we were going down the Parkway, and that's when we go past Rose Creek, and we're coming down the hill towards the accident. And we're going down, and that's when I start feeling us get close to the curb, and I look over right before the intersection. He's passed out. So I look up as we're going through the intersection. I can see the bicycle, but it was so fast. I look back at Joey, shaking him, and that's when he hit the guy. I kept shaking him. He came back to, and he's like, "What just happened?" I was like, "You hit somebody." I was like, "Turn around," and he's like, "I'm not turning around. My life's over." Go up to the intersection of Chevron, turns right, goes down past the back entrance to Hobgood, and turns left in that first neighborhood. I think that's where he turned around, heads back to Chevron, turns left and goes in the back entrance to Wellesley and goes to his dad's house.
Okay. That's the entrance off Town Lake.
Yes, that'd be the entrance off Town Lake.
Okay.
What happens when we get to Dad's house?
Get to Dad's house, pulls in the driveway, and then puts the car in the garage, goes inside, tells his dad that he just hit somebody.
Did you go in with him?
I did.
Okay.
They go outside, continue looking at the car, and then come back in a few minutes later, and his dad's like,
Okay, so do you see what I'm saying about he may have blacked out for that 2 seconds where he actually hit the dude, but this whole thing, he did a getaway. He went in and told his dad. Now him and his dad are in the garage looking at the car. There's no way he forgot all of this when he was talking to the cop a couple of minutes ago. There's no way.
No way. Not at all.
And the dad here needed to be a dad and not get his kid in more trouble, because I think the route that this went, he ended up in more trouble than he would have been if he would have just,
just been up, just gone ahead and called, hey,
just
report it.
up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm going to add this
Sure,
too,
it's somebody else.
as a person who's a father of an adult now.
Yeah.
I can see the father sit between rock and hard place. He doesn't want his son to go to prison, but at the same time,
Yeah.
he probably knows that what the right thing is. It's just he chose the son over the right thing, and it's I would not want to be put in that situation. I would have been very upset if my son had put me in that type of situation. Don't get me
Exactly.
wrong,
And
my kid's not perfect. He has done some things that needs to,
yeah.
but
He saw the neighborhood that he lives in, and I'm sure that the parents want to keep up appearances. Like the kids probably played sports all throughout high school or going to college. Like, they've been bragging on their kids for all these years. They're trying to keep up appearances, and this would put a blemish on that. So I'm glad that Remington here, my good pal Remy, is doing the right thing.
I would like to say a special hello to I come to FS Up and and Mr. Thomas.
Yes, welcome.
Did you go in with him?
I did.
Okay.
They go outside, continue looking at the car, and then come back in a few minutes later, and his dad's like, okay, are you sure you hit somebody? And I was like, I'm sure he did, and I watched it. So his dad's like, let's get in the car. We get in the car, go out the Wellesley entrance on Rose Creek,
Okay.
turn left, go back up to the intersection of Town Lake, turn left and go back past the accident and see cops and everything there. And then they turned in the back entrance of Wellesley again and went back to the house.
Okay.
Sat there for a while talking about it for like 45 minutes. And then his dad
They
takes me back.
did a drive-by of the accident, people. They did a drive-by of the accident just to make sure that they weren't imagining something. They saw the ambulance there. They saw the dude. Like, they did a drive-by. It's crazy to me that the dad at that moment wouldn't stop and be like, sorry, here's what happened. Like, you got to tell him what happened, son. I don't know.
The game day with Joey. I get my truck. Joey comes with me. I go to my girlfriend's house. I'm sitting there just in silence. I don't know if him and his dad were on the phone talking throughout the rest of the afternoon and stuff. His dad had texted me once asking if Joey was okay. And then that night we went to dinner at Tustin and we went home. And that was the whole day.
Okay, so after y'all left game day, you and Joey separated at game day that second time.
I don't have any bodies to hide. But if I did, they'd be too heavy to lift. So
Hey, Ed, give me a call, buddy. Give me a call, Ed.
No, he rode with me to my girlfriend's.
Okay, so you went to
Yes.
your girlfriend's house.
I was with him the remainder of the day.
Okay. Did he spend the night at the girlfriend's house?
I believe so.
Okay, spent the night with you that night.
It's the same house you came to the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, when they went back.
Yeah. What car did y'all get into? Well, hold on. I want to go back to the beginning and walk back.
Okay, yeah.
Because there were some questions again. I want to go through that.
Yes.
Interrupted. So there's still some questions we want to ask to kind of fill in some of those blanks.
yeah, I just thank you, Spellman. That, like, even if it took him 24 hours to realize, oh man, like hire a lawyer and then go with the lawyer to turn yourself in the next day, 24 hours later. They didn't catch up with him for like 4 days later or something like that. Like it was a
Right.
long time. But yeah, Dad did not do that. So
No, Dad did not do that.
So
Yeah.
he didn't pick you up from your house. You met him at
Yes, I met him at game
You
day.
drove your
Yes.
truck. Before, when y'all got to game day, he mentioned that he had consumed any vapes, THC, whippets.
I mean, he always had the vape.
Now, vape, you mean nicotine vape?
Nicotine.
Or, okay. Have you ever seen him use any other vape that contains?
Yeah, I've seen him smoke teeth and wax vapes.
But did he mention anything like that before y'all got to game day?
No, because it's so casual nowadays for people to have one or the other.
Sure. But do you know if he was? How did he appear to you?
He seemed fine, and that's one thing his dad asked when we got home from him wrecking. He was like, "Did you drink last night? Were you up late?" He's like, "No." He's like, "I was in the basement, played Xbox like 10 or 11 that night, and went to sleep."
Okay, we're gonna revisit that.
Okay.
I
That's
try to stay in
fine.
chronological order. It's just
Yeah.
easier for me. So he didn't mention drinking any alcohol.
No.
Okay. At game day, though, you said you had 2 beers and
Two shots.
2 shots, and he had 2 Vegas bombs and 2 Tito's Express.
Yeah.
Was there anything that wasn't on those?
I thought that the kid that was driving had 2 mixed drinks and 2 beers, but he had 4 mixed drinks. And 2 of those mixed drinks had different kinds of alcohol in it. That's a lot. That's a lot in a short period of time. Don't you think? I don't know if it's just me, but mixed drinks, like, that gets me more drunk than having a beer, you know?
Well, I mean, the mixed drinks do have higher alcohol content. That's
Yeah.
why I don't do shots. I sip whatever I'm drinking.
I do.
yeah.
I'll have another one too. Don't tempt
Yeah.
me.
I'd sip whatever I'm drinking. I just poured me a second glass of scotch. Not as much,
Yeah.
but it's Famous Grouse, not the Jura 18. As you can obviously tell, I'm a Scotch guy.
Yeah. I only had 2 drinks. Doubles. I had 2 doubles. 2 drinks. I need to clip that lady saying that. That cracked me up way more than it should have.
I only had 2 drinks. So I forgot I'm not on camera. But I'm holding both hands up with 4 showing. So, bad thing is I get talking, I got the camera off, and I start talking with my hands. And I feel like sometimes I'm thinking, I'm like Ricky Bobby talking with my hands.
One of these days, I'm going to get you on camera. One of these days.
The bad thing is, right now, I'm pissing in some people's cornflakes, and they probably would love that too much.
Well, and you know what's crazy is your picture of you, and it looks just like you. So if they really want to know what you look like, he's had his cam on when we've been talking privately. That's what he looks like. So just saying.
Well, yeah, and that was one of the better quality AI created photos, illustrations that came up, and that's kind of been my avatar for myself for my channel.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let's get back to Remy telling the truth. I feel like Remy was an Eagle Scout. I feel like he got straight A's in school. I'm guessing he volunteered with the Explorer program when he was a teenager. I'm just making up a whole backstory for Remy.
I'm going to say this, being it's in Georgia, he probably was a Southern Baptist, and he was part of R8, the Royal Ambassadors, which kind of similar to the Boy Scouts.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I was in a Baptist church that had a Royal Ambassadors program. It was kind of similar to the Boy Scouts, but more religious side of things instead of the actual overall going out, doing camping, doing things that like shooting BB guns, and when you get older, shooting actual rifles.
I was going to say they don't shoot BB guns at the Boy Scouts over here. They shoot like 22 long.
Well, the one, like if there was a Cub Scouts, they would take them with BB rifles.
Right.
And then when they get a little bit older, that's when they give them 22s. What they did back when I was in the Scouts. That's been many, many years ago.
Yeah.
That's been so many years. Jesus Christ was part in my pack, right, Mr. Thomas? I was first mate on Noah's Ark.
Right. I forgot you're older than I am, and I'm old as dirt. So.
Mm-hmm. But I act younger than you.
No, because our
Sega.
I act younger than you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm very. Now that I think about it, probably.
Yeah.
I've seen some of your online shenanigans. You're probably right.
Well, I do have some online shenanigans, and I do put a filter on before I do my shenanigans.
Yep. All right. This is not no drama zone. This is the no drama zone. We're watching Remington.
I'm behaving. I am doing very well. I am behaving.
Tell the
so
truth
far.
because it's very serious.
Yes.
Very serious.
our buddies are server, but they're pretty tight. They're not free drinks. So, I mean, I've been going there for like 6-7 years, and I don't think I've ever had a free drink given to me.
There was no regulars there that was like, oh, hey guys.
No, not that I
Here's a
recall.
drink. Okay. So those 4 drinks is what he drank there. After game day, y'all went to that smoke shop on town.
Yeah.
Did you know what he was going there to purchase? Did
Yeah,
you say
the Galaxy. I went inside when you purchased it.
You went inside.
I watched him buy it.
Okay. What is this?
You inhale it, and it makes you pass out sometimes.
Sure. What does it look like? What
It's going to be in a long cardboard box with like blue and orange colors on it.
Okay.
It's like I think it's like nitrous gas or something. Like
Hey, Mark.
You inhale it, makes you lightheaded.
Okay.
Mark, I have to ask Mark this question every time I see him.
Yes.
Mark, can you fix her?
There's no women in this whole video.
I mean, that's the question I'm going to ask Mark every time I see him. Can you fix her?
It's 2 dudes.
I mean, we've got Eva, we got Cena, and we got you. I mean, hey, Mark, choose one. Can you fix her?
They don't need fix. They're perfect angels. Look at the face. Look at this face.
Yes. Okay. It's just a canister and a mouthpiece that twists on the top.
Roughly how long do you think you were at that time?
Like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Okay.
It was in and out.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, and he paid in cash.
Okay. Was that the only thing he purchased?
Yes.
That was the only thing. Okay. So after that, you left and went to Chris's house.
Correct.
Which is around Parkview. What is your relationship with Chris?
Same with Jay. Kindergarten through high school.
Okay.
Family, friends, sports together, church together.
Okay. Because I think at one point it was, I don't really know Chris, but Joey does.
Yeah.
Hey, there was a super chat.
Well, I told Officer Eubanks the first
What's
time
up?
I was like, Chris.
It looks like you have a super chat.
I did. I put it up already.
Oh, you
It says drink, please, but I just gave dog biscuits because it's $5.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Smith. I appreciate that. I
think Smith's been drinking a little bit.
I was going to say it says D-Link, please. Actually, it doesn't. D-Link, please.
Asked much, and then the second time, I think I was so nervous. I think it was Chris. But yeah.
So you know Chris pretty well.
Yes.
There was you said the whippet was between the smoke shop and Chris's
Yes.
house.
Yeah.
How did he act during that time?
It makes you kind of mellow out and just melt in your seat.
Okay. And so you kind of noticed some of those side effects with him on that way to Chris's house?
Yeah.
Okay. How was he at Chris's house?
He was fine because he wasn't alone when we went in, and he was back to normal. Because I mean, when you do them, they last like 25, 30 seconds, and then it's gone. You're right back to normal.
Okay. You said you had a beer at Chris's house, and so did Joey? Okay. What kind of beer?
Miller Lite.
Okay. Size?
Just 12-ounce can, normal can.
Okay.
So we're up
Did
to
you
5
happen
drinks
see,
now.
Joey disappear at any point at Chris's house?
No, we all three sat on the couch next to each other.
You're all together
all
the time. During that time, did he consume anything else other than that beer?
No.
As far as alcohol?
No.
Okay. Did he partake in any whippets or?
No, not while we were at Chris's.
Okay.
I think Chris didn't know. I was the only one that day that knew he had bought it.
Okay. Then y'all feel free to chime in if you're wanting to ask a question. So what was, when you left Chris's house, like, did y'all discuss it? What was your plan? What was the next part of the day?
I think we were going to get our buddy Alan in East, but I don't think he was ready or something, so that's why we were going to Chevron, and I think we were going there to buy beer.
Buy beer?
Yeah.
What kind of beer?
It would have been the Monster.
I think there's a lot of people here who don't know the rules.
I can tell you for a fact, this is her first time to being in here. And
That's okay.
I come to FS up. I cannot say her first name. I really I give her a hard time about it. She's one of my panelists. The rules is $20.
Well, okay, so
But-
people didn't know the rules, so I will have a drink. But just so everybody knows for next time you're here, the rules, these are the rules. Any donation at all, dogs get a mini milk bone. I keep them stocked right here. Look at how excited they get when I touch the thing. Look at the look on their face. Oh, hold on.
And
Touching too many buttons.
so that is Katie says rule. Me
Now, let me finish the rules. Any donation at all, mini milk bone for the dogs. $10, they get a duck foot. We amputate a duck's foot on air, and we feed it to the dogs. $20 and we drink. But we got a $5 donation and a $10 donation and now a $20 donation. So we have to do all three of the above, I think, is what we're going to do.
All right.
All three. So
All three.
first thing, mini milk bone.
And I'm going to I'm just
you
going to
know,
add to
you
this, guys.
You
I
missed.
mean, I don't follow those rules. I'm just drinking.
Yeah.
This is what Katie said. I'm just drinking. Now, once I'm monetized, then the rules might get in place where I might drink. But it might be a 99-cent super chat. Or $2
These
super
are
chat.
actually chicken feet, but same thing. They're disgusting. Look at them. Gross. But the dogs love them.
Yes, they love it. They really do.
Can you hear the crunching over there? It's disgusting. That's bones crunching, by the way. Bones.
And you got to highlight Mr. Tom's.
Hold
comment.
on. We're doing super chats. Chill.
Oh, we got some more super chats.
This is how you get them to drink. Yes, legal fiction. This is how you get them to drink. Now, first shot is always full. After that, not so much, mainly because I have to press the buttons. Cheers, legal fiction.
Yeah. And I come to FS up. Added
And 25. That deserves a full drink, I think.
Yeah.
We'll do a full one. Not over my keyboard, because I know myself well enough to know I will have whiskey in my keyboard. Full. Cheers. Thank you so much for the support.
And shoot, it's kind of already disappeared. Chat's getting really active. They love to see us drink, or to see you drink. Maybe not necessarily.
I was going to say, they love anything like that. The deer antlers, they really go after too. They're so expensive, though. I need to find somebody who goes deer hunting and then just ask them to cut up like pieces of the antlers to give to them.
Do you see Legal Fiction's comment about me?
Hold on, let me scroll.
It starts with $400. Hey, he gives you $100. I'll take my shirt off right now.
Not even kingdomed up.
You drink, I'll take my shirt off.
FYI, there is no amount of money that will have me take my shirt off because I'm not that kind of girl. Sorry, gentlemen. I'm married.
Hey, here, I will go this. I will say this. If I take my shirt off, Frogger Mania will show up. He does like
it's like the bat signal.
It's like the bat signal. Right this moment, I come to FS up. It's texting Frogger Mania, saying, Doc's getting ready to take his shirt off. You did. Come on.
Oh man. All right, just so we're keeping tally. So far, we've had 2 Vegas bombs, 2 Tito's and Sprites, or 7 Up, whatever it is. 1 Michelob Ultra, I think, or Miller Lite, and Galaxy Gas. So this is all what he's consumed in the hours before he hit this gentleman on a bicycle.
And truthfully, I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to get caught up with these guys.
I get it. That's a lot for anybody. Like, I understand that they're young, they're in their 20s, right? But that's a lot to get behind the wheel. They want to know how much for Mr. Zed to take his shirt off. He takes his shirt off for me for free every night before we go to bed. So I get special privileges.
Beast ones.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a beer or a seltzer. It comes in a monster can.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Is there a particular reason that he was going to that Chevron to buy that
That's
beer?
just the one we've always gone to since we've been 21. I think, well, we grew up going there in high school. We know the workers and stuff, so that we'll drive out our way to go there.
Okay. I didn't know if it was, because obviously there's gas stations close. I didn't know if it was just.
Well, some of them don't sell, but we know the workers at that one.
So when you left Chris's house, was the plan at that point to go to the Chevron to get beer?
Yes.
Okay.
And then from there, I don't really know where we were going to go after that, but that's where we were headed.
Okay. So you're on the way to Chevron, right? You said, did y'all go to Townley Parkway or Eagle Drive?
I believe we were on Townley Parkway. I'm pretty sure we went the whole way. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I even asked him, like, I was so freaked out. I was like, did we come off of Rose Creek or Townley? And he's like, we came down Townley Parkway.
Okay. So to follow up on that, you asked Joey if you came all the way down Townley Parkway or Rose Creek?
Yes.
Because you didn't recall.
Yeah, because I think I was just so freaked out about the incident.
And he told you that
We came down Townley Parkway the whole way.
Chat, you need to be nice to Remington here. He's doing the right thing. It's difficult to do the right thing, and he's doing the right thing. Be nice to him. What are you doing? I appreciate Remington. Can I call you Remy? I appreciate what you're doing because there is a family of a gentleman who did outreach at a prison, by the way, and like volunteered his life, was a businessman in the community, and he's doing the right thing so this family has closure. Let's just keep that in mind. I appreciate the levity, but let's just keep that in mind.
I'm just going to say half the chat's making fun of me and half the chat's making fun of Remington. So
I know. Now I feel bad for playing this because I wanted to play it because I appreciate Remington, and apparently the chat disagrees, which you're allowed to disagree with me. That's fine.
Well, to be fair, my chat kind of loves to make fun of things, and that's fine. We make lighthearted of serious matters, but we do, see it as a serious matter too.
Keep in mind that this happened in my neck of the woods, and I might run into Remington at the freaking Target. Who knows?
Yeah, you have
keep in mind.
You have to behave, but my chat does not. So
yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. It's just, I think it's funny to me that people have such differences of mindsets, which is great. This is what makes us us, right?
Right. Well, if we agreed on everything, we would be a boring society.
Oh, so boring. I don't even agree with myself from 10 minutes ago. I might have a different opinion by the time this video's over. Who knows? I did with that video about the cows the other day. At the beginning of the video, I'm like, F those cows. Don't risk your life for cows. And by the end, I'm like, save the cows. What are you doing, people? Get in there. So who knows what's going to happen?
I have to answer Ed's question.
Parkway, did you ever see?
Yep.
Who will want to Remington's friend to be Remington's friend after this? Quite
I know
frankly,
plenty of people.
I would say Chris Ryder. And if you know.
All of the other Eagle Scouts in the area are friends with him.
See him do the whippets again?
Yes.
After you left Chris's house?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, when he wrecked, he was out. It was like he had hit one. But I would say I didn't see him physically hitting it going down that hill, but with how he was,
When was the last time you recall seeing him use it prior to
Leaving Chris's house.
Like, give me a distance. Like before you got on Town Lake, or
Yes, it was like leaving Chris's neighborhood. It was the last time I really
still in that Parkview Road area,
Yeah.
up there by the doctor's office, somewhere in the subdivision.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you got on Town Lake.
Yeah.
But he still had the canister in his possession.
Yes.
Okay.
I also want to point out they're making a big deal about this galaxy gas, but I don't think that contributed to the accident, and here's why. Nitrous, when you inhale it, you're high for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then you're completely normal. So unless he was huffing it like 10 seconds before he hit the guy, I don't think that contributed to the accident. I think it was all of the alcohol that was had in the hours leading up to the accident, personally. But also, you can't drive and do whippets, so like you're not supposed to do that.
Do you know what happened
Not
to that
that,
canister?
not that I would know, but I'm just saying I would know. I'm so old that I did whippets at a Grateful Dead concert, and Jerry Garcia's been dead since 1995. So what does that tell you?
Got to his house and then went in the trash can.
Okay. All right. So you're going down the hill. Obviously, the crash is the whole reason we're here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend a little bit of time
Yeah.
asking questions on this. Okay. You're going down the hill. Explain to me in the best detail possible going down that hill and what happens up until the point he wakes up. Just kind of explain that whole thing to me again.
So I'd say we were right in front of that nursing home on the right. Right in there when I noticed that he was getting close to the curb. I look over, and at first he's not completely out, but he's like kind of dazed. I'm like, you're getting close to the curb. So I think he might have like adjusted the steering wheel a little bit to get away from it. And then immediately, like as we start going through the intersection, I can see us going towards that curb. I look over, and he just lights out. And we hit the curb, I look up, I see like a yellow bike or something go off the side. I believe it was a yellow bike.
Okay.
And then I wouldn't say we made it very far past the point of impact to when he came back to and got back on the road.
Okay. So once he
I'll
gets,
tell you the flags out there are pretty accurate.
yeah. Once he gets back on the road, what was said?
I was like, you just hit somebody. He's like, what? I'm like, you just hit somebody. Like, we need to turn around and go back. He's like, I can't. He's like, I just ruined my life. I'm like, you just hit somebody. Like, they're laying back there. We need to go back. And that's when he zoomed up to the Chevron intersection, turned right, like, oh, good. Turned around that neighborhood, then went back to his dad's.
When he got to the intersection with Town Lake where the Chevron is,
Yep.
tell me about what he did at that particular intersection.
I believe he turned right. Like, we came up there and went right.
Was he intending to turn right, or was that a last minute decision?
I don't really know.
Okay. Did he say anything? Do you remember, to the best of your ability, do you remember any statements that he made after I just ruined my life, we're going to go, after those statements, what else did he say? Do you remember?
I'm going to take my car to my dad's house, but other than that, it's pretty much like, I just hit somebody, I ruined my life.
Okay. So probably some shock, it kind of said
Yes.
there's some silence, I'm assuming? All right. When you arrived back at his house and parked the car in the garage, tell me what happened then.
Remy said that they met in kindergarten and went all throughout school, through high school together, and played sports together. So I'd say lifelong friends.
Yeah, I would say so too. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
They met when they were 5. Also, they may have told Remy, like, hey, if you don't cooperate, then we're going to arrest you for interfering, or like, you know, they could have threatened him with something too. We don't know, you know.
If he did not come forward, yes, he would probably, he would saw some time to
Like, after the conspiracy after the fact, or like, I don't know, something. They would have found something, right?
Yeah. If he didn't come forward, I believe 2 things here. I know what his final sentence was. I'm not going to say it at this time. First thing that comes to my mind is, if he didn't cooperate, it would have been worse for Joseph. Then with Remy, he would have saw some time too.
Yeah. I think so too. We're almost done, everybody. Well, and by almost, I mean like 15 minutes left.
Pull it in there. I couldn't get out of the passenger door. It was dented up or something. So I crawled out of his side. I walked around the front. That's where I saw the front damage on it. I noticed the pop tire. And then, honestly, I remember you saying the mirror. I just was not even paying attention to the mirror when we got there. And I didn't walk down the side really and look at anything.
What's crazy? Okay, so I was thinking that the guy was riding in the road. People do that around here. It sounds to me like they popped up onto the sidewalk. It sounds like this guy was riding his bike on the sidewalk. And they popped up onto the sidewalk and hit him, which is crazy. I didn't realize that until just this moment.
Out over his console out his door, walk around, look at brief damage on the front of the tire, go inside, tell his dad, and then they went out and looked at it more.
Okay. When you went inside with him,
And just to let you know,
where was Dad? Did you see
Laying
him?
on the couch and look.
Yep.
I did start a new poll for myself,
Okay.
and the poll is: should I fix myself another drink?
Yes. Yep. For sure.
For sure.
Somebody's going to make you drink again. I can feel it.
Yes.
Okay. Was he asleep?
Possibly.
Okay. Did you go back outside with them?
I don't think so. I think I stayed in the house while they went outside and looked at it.
And how long were they outside?
A few minutes, maybe 5 minutes.
All right. So when they come back in the house, how do we arrive at the decision we want to get in the alley and go back out?
I think his dad was kind of in shock and could tell Joe was freaking out, and he wanted to go see for himself and make sure, okay, this didn't just happen.
Okay. Did Dad make any statements about Joey's appearance or demeanor? Or anything?
Like how he was when he got
Right.
home?
So my mom's got the inside scoop. Apparently, Joseph's father paid for Remy's lawyer. It says so in the description. I didn't read the description.
I'm going to say this: at the end of the day, not without going into details, Joseph got a pretty good deal at the end of the day, and I will explain why I think it's a good thing. Hey, it's the old KFAR.
Yo. All right, let's get back to Remy.
Looked at Joe and he was like, I've seen you come home messed up before and stuff. He's like, I can basically tell, you're not under the influence of alcohol and stuff. But other than that, no. He was asking, did you get a good night's sleep last night? Were you up late? Just things like that.
So you asked him some general questions about it. Okay. Whose idea was to go back by the scene? I think you might have said that, right?
I think it was either Joe or his dad.
Okay. Which car did you take?
The white Audi SUV.
Okay. Who drove?
His dad.
His dad drove. And where was everybody
I was
seated?
in the front passenger seat. Joe was laying in the back.
He was laying in the back?
When they drove by, I believe he laid down in the back.
Okay. Any reason for that? Or
I think he was just freaking out.
All right, let's do this. Can we get a little bit more in detail about that drive right there? So Dad's driving.
Mm-hmm.
You're the front passenger.
I'm front passenger, Joey's in back seat. We leave their house, come out the front entrance of Wellesley, turn left on Rose Creek,
Right.
come up to the intersection of Town Lake Parkway,
Right.
turn left,
Okay.
go back past the accident. At this point, there's 2 or 3 cop cars, an ambulance, and I believe a fire truck.
Okay.
And then we continue straight and take the first left back in Wellesley.
what was being said? Sorry, Kat.
It was more of
You
a
got it.
quiet ride, I mean.
Okay, when y'all passed that scene, was there any statements made?
It was just, we saw the guy in the ambulance, but other than that, nothing really.
Okay. Yeah.
What about after you pass the scene and on the way back to
Went back home, and then it was more just, Joey, my life's ruined, it's over, and then his dad was like, well, we're not 100% sure that you did it or not, and then I think that's one thing, his dad, I think, was kind of just in disbelief of the whole situation, and then...
We're not 100% sure you did it or not. You have Remy saying, I saw him hit the person on the bicycle. I saw the bicycle go flying past my window, and then they go by, and there's a guy down on a bike in an ambulance. But Dad saying, oh, we're not sure if it was you. We're not positive it was you, as the whole side of his car is all effed up. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding? Freaking ridiculous. Sorry, that part pissed me off. This is why when I said at the beginning of the video, I think the dad made it 100 times worse for this kid.
I'm going to say something. Again, I've read the final disposition of the case,
Yeah.
and if he made it 100 times worse for the kid, at the end of the day, the kid still got it. And I'm going. The kid still got a good deal out of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's not like he got away with just probation or something, you know? I don't know. I think I don't know what I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that. Let's get to the end of the case and we'll talk about it.
I mean, I don't know how a father is. Mine would have probably taken me back and kicked me out of the seat of the car at the scene. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's more he just didn't want to believe that his son had done it.
Okay, so it's, I mean, it's now the 20th.
Yeah.
So it's been
Oh, yeah.
17 days.
Yeah, something like that.
So between the 3rd and now, especially that first day, was there conversations between Joey and his dad and you about not saying anything?
Between me and Joey on text, nothing really. His dad put us in a group message and said, we don't speak of this.
And Dad sent that?
Yes.
Do you know Dad's number? I know you don't have your phone, but...
Actually,
okay.
I do have it memorized.
Okay. Let's write that.
What's that?
I pulled the chat to see if Reddington's doing the right thing.
So that is going to be something that we're going to find on your phone then?
Yes.
Okay. Is that text group still in your phone?
No.
You deleted it?
Yeah, I had probably like a week later.
Okay.
But it's on there.
That's fine. What was your response to that?
I just liked it with a thumbs up, and then nothing else was really said over text between me and his dad. I think I texted him the second time I talked to y'all, and I was like, the cops just came here again asking more questions, and then other than that, there weren't really any texts discussing the wreck.
Okay.
I want to expand on some of that a little bit later. So after y'all went back by the scene, Dad's driving the Audi, y'all get back to.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. Are you good? Do you want to take a break right now? Okay.
Y'all get back to the house. How long were y'all at the house after revisiting the scene?
Probably 40 minutes. I said about 40 minutes, and I was taking the game day.
Okay. Do you remember any statements being made during that time?
No. Once we got back to the house, I mean, they chit-chatted a little bit, like Joey just freaking out, and then after that, it kind of was a silent rest of the time of the house and ride up to game day.
Okay. What vehicle did y'all take to go to game day?
White Audi.
The white Audi. Okay. Who drove?
His dad.
His dad drove there.
Yes.
And Joey was with you.
Yes.
Okay. And the whole purpose of going back game day was to get you a truck.
My truck, I was going to go to my girlfriend's house, and he just so happens to be her roommate, so thank you.
Just kidding. Did you all go into game day, or did y'all just?
Got on my truck and went straight to the house on Bell's Ferry 92.
As far as the day of the wreck, I think so. Did Joey say anything on the way to or at your girlfriend's house? Anything? Was he saying anything?
Not really. He didn't have much to say. He had told his girlfriend, I think he said he
You know,
had to stop.
Spielman just made a
Just
good
said she
comment.
wanted she
I think
Okay.
Spielman made a very good comment. And
It's
I mean,
true.
yeah, I would
It is
agree
true.
that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It is.
Sometimes you just have to make fun of a serious situation so you can get by the next day.
Absolutely. I totally agree. We need to have some levity in these situations. This is not the booze and body cams, but I also want to point out that Kafer and I cover a lot of dumb drunk drivers on booze and body cams where they don't end up hurting anybody. They just get
Mhm.
caught drunk driving, and that's their but imagine if every single one of those people ended up taking somebody out like this. There's
Mhm.
such serious consequences to that, and we are making fun of these people on booze and body cams for being so dumb to get behind the wheel after you've been drinking, and this is why we do that. Because this is what can happen. This can happen. It did happen, you know.
And I'm going to just add this: the potential of those folks taking someone out that did not do so.
Yeah.
it's there. And if eventually they would. If
Yep.
they didn't get caught first time, they're going to do it the second time, and the third time,
Yes.
and the fourth time, and the fifth time. Sooner or later, they
And
will.
until they
Huh.
do, yeah.
And
Booze and
Captain
Body
Happy,
Cams is the show that I do on my channel Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Come join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We cover it's a lot more fun than this because there's not people like getting seriously hurt or dying on Booze and Body Cams
hey,
for the most part.
Captain Happy, this is the Timu version of the Booze and Body Cams.
This is the serious version. This is Crime Land. This is the serious version of it. We cover more serious stuff on this show, but Booze and Body Cams is very lighthearted. We watch people shoplifting, getting tackled, tased. We love it when they get a canine bite in here and there, that sort of stuff. So mostly not too serious of consequence. You know what I mean? It's usually not too bad. So
yeah, and that being
That's where you're going.
yep.
That being said, I was just going to say that at the end of the day, the ones that get caught without hurting anyone probably have saved a life down the road.
Yeah. Yep.
This one's kind of serious, yes. But he's well, I will not say anything more. I will hold my comment on that part.
We're so close.
Yes.
We're so close. If you're watching right now on my channel, don't forget to go subscribe to Doc. And hey, if you're on Doc's channel, why not give me a little subscription? I'm almost to 7,000 subs. I'd love to get to 7,000 sometime in this lifetime.
I'm not far from 500, guys. 500 is for me. Please help me out with that 500.
Hope that I'm invited to your celebration stream when you hit 500. I think you will. I think you might be able to tonight. Who knows?
Well, I'm not far. Close. I'm not very, I'm very close. But you know what? When that happens, I might actually do a celebration stream in somewhere in Georgia, Atlanta.
Nice. Fun. We can go. I know a great cigar bar that has live jazz music on Saturday nights.
Oh, we would have a good time, I tell you.
Yep.
So he said he hit a stop sign.
With his girlfriend was there at
the house.
Your girlfriend's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
At some point, I think she was working and she came over after. I don't think anyone was there when we first got there.
Okay.
What about his sister?
With Emily.
Emily.
Was she at the house when y'all after the wreck and stuff?
No, she was out of town. I think she was in New York City.
Do you know what car she was driving by any chance then?
She has a white Toyota. It's not it's smaller than a 4Runner.
Okay. And I want some clarity on the black Audi. There's a black Audi that belongs to them, I believe.
That SUV?
Yeah.
Mom's car. They're divorced.
They're divorced.
Yeah.
Okay. So
she lives down at the apartments by 575 in Town Lake.
Okay. That can explain that. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about kind of the communication after wreck.
Okay.
When did the group text you said from Dad? When did that get sent?
I think about 2 days after.
2 days after.
Yeah. Okay. So it would have been probably Tuesday, I believe that text was sent.
Okay. Did you and Joey talk the next day about the wreck? That was a Sunday. The wreck happened on Sunday. On Monday, that next day.
I think I had sent him a link on the internet showing that someone had been hit, kind of like, hey, like, this is happening.
Right.
And then I don't really think he ever said anything back to it. And then between our texts, it was like me sending him 2 links about the wreck. And then other than that, it wasn't really any talk about the wreck.
Okay. Was one of those links, did that include information that someone had been arrested in regards to this? Okay.
Yeah.
And what was said about that?
I don't think he really replied to say anything about it.
Okay.
Like I said, I mean, that's been a week and a half or something. But
Spillman has made another very, very insightful comment. Rington is the type of friend I would want for my friends and not for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
True. Very true. Yeah, Remington's a good kid. Like, Remington can date my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I did pick him up from the girlfriend's house because he didn't have a car, and then I just took him to his dad's and dropped him off, and I went home from work.
Thank you, Smith.
But nothing's really said in that ride.
Okay. Now, we seized his phone on that Wednesday,
Yeah.
which I think was the 6th.
And thank you,
Was there any
Naybell.
other communication between you and him those days?
After you got his phone, I mean, I see him, but like I said,
And thank you,
before
Lisa.
I got his phone. Before that Wednesday, that Monday or Tuesday after the wreck, did y'all really communicate about the wreck?
no, but just those links I
By the way, if you're not subscribed to Doc, I just want to point out that all the cool kids are doing it. So you should probably jump on board with that. Look at all the cool kids subscribing to Doc right now. Just saying.
sent him about it.
And you said Dad sent that group text.
I think on Tuesday. It was before y'all went and took his phone. I know that.
Okay.
So
Okay. Have you ever since then, have you communicated with anybody in that family about the wreck?
just his dad called me periodically to see if I'd talk to y'all anymore and stuff. But other than that, no.
When was the last time Dad called you?
My mom says Remington is the son I wish I had. Keep in mind, she has 2 sons and 3
God.
sons-in-law. She's
Oh,
got
I
2
feel-
sons and 3 sons-in-laws.
I feel sorry for
Sons-in-laws
Katie
are-
says brother.
Yeah.
Brother
Two-
actually came in
two
my chat
brothers.
the other night. Katie says
And
brother came in.
sons, and my husband and both of my brother-in-laws.
Katie says brother came into my chat the other night, and they were one of my mods was ready to kick him out, thinking that it was a troll account. I said, no, he's real. He's real.
He's real.
He's real. Don't kick him out. He's real.
Oh.
It'd been a while, but then when y'all took my phone, I called him and let him. I was like, hey, they took my phone just so you know. And he was like, is there anything on there? And I was like, well, I sent Joey stuff about it. So, I mean, yeah. But other than that, he hadn't really reached out to me in probably a week or so, I'd say.
Were you communicating with Joey after we took his phone on that Wednesday?
His dad called me and told me that y'all had been at the house.
Okay.
And then Officer Eubanks came to my house. I spoke to him. Then I went to Joey's and we just spoke briefly. I told him what y'all had asked me, and he was like, yeah, they didn't ask me much. They just wanted my car. And I was like,
So
well, you know, they got what they need now. I was like, and he's like, well, I'm not going to say anything. I was like, okay.
was there any other form of communication over another phone with him between that Wednesday and now?
Yes.
Okay, what phone is that?
A phone from Walmart.
A phone from Walmart. Do you
Yeah.
know that number?
Do I know the number?
Yeah. Okay. Was the text messages still on your phone when we took?
I think so.
Okay. Did you save it under
Yeah.
his name?
Joey Burner.
Joey Burner.
Yeah.
Burner phone. Okay.
But within those texts, I don't believe anything's been said about it.
Let me ask you something. During the last 17 days,
I'm reading Ace Dumb Criminals video message, and I'm actually intrigued.
Oh, TikTok taser video. Nice. I think he's actually putting that out right at 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So maybe I'll send my audience over there if that's still the case. I think that's what he was planning, which is usually when Booze and Body Cams end. So if he's premiering that, I think I can rate a premiere. Can I rate a premiere? I'm not sure.
That's a good question. I know you can read live, but can you read
Yeah.
premiere? But you know
We're
what
gonna-
you could do? What you could
We're
do
going to
is
find
have
out
one of
tomorrow.
if you couldn't raid, at least you could get a mod to put that link up for you at the end of your blah. That's why
In
I
the
had
chat.
my drink. Yeah, in the chat. Thank you. Sorry.
Absolutely.
There's a difference between me and
has
K-Bar.
any of his family
Yes.
or Joey
he's in the he was in the
made any,
Navy.
threats towards you or promises to keep you quiet?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, they've definitely done a few things for me.
What?
Paid for my lawyer, took me out to nice steak dinners. His dad was like, once we get through all this, I'm going to take you on a nice vacation.
I was looking back at my records. I think that you and I first met on March the 8th.
It was a Friday. Yeah.
Oh, we got to say hi to the
Joey
Jungle Chance.
was with him when they showed up at my home. And we didn't talk about any of the details. We talked about, we want to have another interview. We've already talked to him twice.
Right.
I never advise, if we're talking at all, we don't want to talk more than once, because all they're going to do is, you've got multiple
Yeah, but that is
statements.
so true.
If you've already had two, there's really not a good reason to do a third. And Joey didn't really say anything, but he was there when all this was going down.
He wanted to come with me the other day as well.
Okay.
In August 2025, in Cherokee County, Georgia, Joseph Tillman was sentenced to 20 years, with the first 3 years potentially in prison, but largely suspended contingent on completing a 24-month inpatient rehab program and aftercare for the hit-and-run crash that killed Chuck Johnson.
Okay.
The most powerful.
So, do we think, chat, that is sufficient punishment for this? So he got 20-year sentence that's going to be suspended after 3 years if he doesn't, like, he stays on probation. If he F's up, he goes back to jail and does the whole 20 years. But he's in jail, or he's in prison for 3 years, and then he has to do a 24-month rehab program, and then he can just be on probation the rest of the time. Do we think that's sufficient?
So I did poll your poll with the same question as earlier. It did Remington do the right thing? And 89% says yes. I just ended my poll, and I won't ask the question in my poll, but yeah, did he do the right thing?
Yeah.
Did he get these sufficient charges?
I think, first of all, he had no record, not even like, anything even small before this. This is the first record that he has. It's the first thing that he did, right?
Yeah, this is the first known charge from what I've gathered so far. I mean, I've only had an hour to research before the live stream.
He was an Eagle Scout just like Remington was up until this happened. And then I think his dad interfering with it really messed him up. I really do.
Yeah. Oh, what doggy?
I think Mr. Zed might be home. All right, there's a couple minutes left. Let's see the rest of the court case. It just summarizes it here.
A powerful moment came when Chuck's wife, Regina Johnson, after 50 years of marriage to Chuck, publicly forgave Joseph in court. She embraced him in a heartfelt hug, whispered that she forgives him and that God loves him more than he knows, prompting tears from Joseph as he repeatedly apologized. Even the judge remarked it was unprecedented to see a victim's wife hug the defendant in such a case. What do you think? Should she have forgave him?
Yes.
Comment below.
Absolutely, she should have forgave him, because I'm about to start tearing up just hearing that. I've seen this before.
I am too. My 2 cents worth.
Yeah.
He did admit to it at the end of the day.
He did.
Her forgiveness helped out his case so much. Him admitting to it helped him out so much. I don't think if he admitted to it or was willing to admit to it, she would have been able to forgive him. This cat, in my opinion,
yeah,
I think. I mean, he did not just get away with a crime. Mm-hmm. His life is still changed forever. He cannot buy a gun. He cannot vote. Mm-hmm. A lot of things has changed. He just did not see prison time. And he's getting help to avoid addiction.
Well, and here's the thing, too. We have to remember at the beginning, we learned that her husband was a pastor and did outreach to people who were in prison. So this all sort of comes full circle where she's then reaching out to him while he's on his way to prison, right? I think it's so touching. And I also think it's for her, because you don't want to live with hate in your heart towards somebody. And in order for her to move on, this is something that needed to happen, if that makes sense.
It is oh, God, Mr. Thomas, please stop. We're trying to be serious, and he's talking about eats this pizza with a fork and knife and putting pineapple in his pizza. God,
I'm literally trying not to weep right now.
And here goes Mr. Thomas and messes this whole thing up. But oh gosh, at the end of the day, I do believe he got the punishment is still very severe. Next 20 years, he's got to behave 100% of the time.
Well, and that's the thing. Well, that's the thing too, is I don't believe he's a risk to the society. I don't think he's going to get out and do this again or even do anything again. I think that this is the type of person who will learn from this and grow from this, and he might even stay in touch with the victim's wife and start going to church with her. Like, he
Yeah.
seems like a kid that knew immediately he had effed up. He tried to do the right thing. His dad's prevented him from doing the right thing. And now he's serving the consequences of that.
I think
right?
the worst part of it is, like I said, the 20-year probation or 20 years of parole. It's actually parole.
Yeah, I don't think you can even drink at all. Like, it's not even like you can't drink and drive. You can't drink at all.
He cannot F up one time.
Exactly.
And that is, what can happen in 20 years that could lead to you effing up?
Yeah.
It could be something, you can do everything right and still something could happen that can mess you up.
Exactly.
So he's still, his life has changed, but it's not destroyed.
Exactly. He still he can still have a career, finish school, all of that stuff. So, anyway, that's it. That's the stream. I think we summed it up pretty well. Chat, I will be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern for another episode of Booze and Body Cams. This is not an episode of Booze and Cams. For an episode of Booze and Body Cams.
This is the Timu version of the Booze and Body Cam.
That just rolls off my tongue. So like I do it so much that it just like, anyway, so I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for an episode of Booze and Body Cams. Please tune in then. I would love to see you guys in the chat. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button if you liked what we did here today. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. And always put your comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. Doc, what do you got coming up?
Well, as I said earlier this evening, I do have my Saturday night live stream that's currently on schedule for 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do owe a family an apology, and I will apologize. And I do have a couple of things I will be discussing that I think my audience will enjoy.
Yes.
And we will have fun making fun of some
It's
people.
always fun.
Yes.
We do have a $2 Rumble rant. I had to actually log into Rumble. I didn't think I was actually shaming Qbert into Rumble rant. You didn't have to do that. But I do appreciate it. So it says, hold on, I got to pre-read his because,
Yeah.
No, they should have took him down to the courthouse steps and let the victims have their way. With him.
Bookie Worm. Sorry. My audience.
I can't say that on YouTube, but I will give the dogs a milk bone. So thank you very much. I appreciate the support.
And I'm
so close to hitting that $50 threshold over there on Rumble. Like, you can cash in at $50, and I've been sitting at like $46 for like 6 months now. So the $2 really does help. Appreciate
Bookie
that.
Worm, you said that. I'm thinking about a movie, and I cannot remember the title of it. I want to say Love Actually. But where the main character was a male prostitute, and he worked as a pizza delivery guy, and the code was pizza with anchovies.
I don't watch movies, as you know, from watching Booze and Body Cams.
Yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, Bookie Worm has made a comment about Mr. Thomas orders his piece. Mr. Thomas has anchovies on his pizza, so I just laughed at that. I guess that's an inside joke for me.
So you guys will see me on Wednesday, tomorrow, and Doc, you'll be back on Saturday. Until then, I'm going to hit the buttons. We're going to say good night. I'm going to hit the buttons.
Good night, guys.
Hold on, I'm on the wrong thing. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man, Hernando de Soto. mojo. My 8 subscriber, I'm up at go. So jump in them sinkies and dump them mimosos. The